for tuning in to Let's Talk About It Media 21. I hope you're having a great day. Stay positive, stay focused. Let's get to it. What is the hot topic that's going on YouTube or Instagram? Copyright disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All comments are alleged, in our opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Don't forget, the Cash App is Let's Talk About It Media. Thank you for all your love and support.
So don't forget to comment, but be kind. And also turn on the notification bell. If you don't want to leave a comment, that's fine. You can always leave a thumbs up, a heart, a rose. Any positive interaction really helps grow the page. So let's get to it. Let's talk Porsha Williams. Okay, so as you know, Porsha Williams announced last week that she's returning to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. First, Kandi was let go or fired. Who cares? She's gone. That's a whole situation, HR problem situation over there. Then you have that Kenya was doing a bunch of interviews, her still talking about Mark Daly. Were they really married? Where's the license? Did she have to pay him alimony? Or is she only talking about child support issues? Okay. So then we have that Porsha is back. I am shocked that a lot of people are just okay with it. Did they not see how she acted on her show? Did they not see what she's done in the previous shows? Laying hands on people, what she did in regards to Dennis, what she did in regards to throwing plates. It was all concerning, screaming, and then Simon Guobadia was grabbing her, and that was a whole situation. I'm surprised one of the producers didn't file a lawsuit. Real talk. And maybe they did. And then that's why she's able to come back. How is it that you can go to a job, throw stuff, throw equipment, and then they want you back? They want to stay rich, be rich, and be able to keep their cars, send their children to college, and put these girls to work. Great job, Porsha. You got a man that's being investigated, basically. What a mess. Okay, so they're saying... They're calling him a young scammer on the bottom. But let's talk about what they're saying. Court documents show that Simon Guobadia, and note, all comments are alleged, fair use, is fighting for his U.S. citizenship. But because of his crimes, the past keeps getting in his way. And that's why he keeps getting denied. Now, it's being alleged that there is alleged bank fraud, alleged credit card fraud, alleged identity fraud, alleged fake marriage, and multiple felonies. Great job, Porsha. And everybody's, she made it to be okay that she can be with this man. She took this man from Fallon. I know Fallon's like, good, girl, you can have him. And mind you, Fallon had said that Simon could have been cheating with other people, allegedly. We saw some woman, he was with some woman, light-skinned woman, and he might have been dating Porsha and the light-skinned woman together. So if this is true, this is really sad. So the neighborhood talk, we're getting this from the neighborhood talk, the Shade Room is talking about it. Many people are talking about it. So this came from the neighborhood talk about 4 hours ago. And then about almost an hour ago, they had posted immigration law says it is possible that Simon could be deported when he tries to petition for citizenship again. The government can go back and address his assets if the green card was lawfully obtained. So let's go into what the issues are. So it's basically saying, neighbors, looks like Simon Guobadia is fighting to receive naturalization from the U.S., but can't because he was cutting up while being in the U.S. in regards to his visa, and that's why he is having problems. Court document listed Simon Guobadia background is as the reason for his citizenship denial in August of 1982. he overstayed his visa. In September of 1987, he pled guilty to bank and credit card fraud, allegedly, a felony offense. In January of 1989, he was arrested for unauthorized use of a vehicle, and in 1990, he was arrested for ID fraud, allegedly. But he did not go. But he did not stop there. He would go on in 1991 and commit more credit card frauds, allegedly, and he just could not stop. He had to be physically removed from the United States. So if he was physically removed from the United States, how did he come back? How was he able to come back? How was he able to come back? He had to be physically removed from the United States. However, before his removal, he used a fake identity to receive temporary residency status in the U.S. under the special. It's basically called it's called SAW program. As a part of this program, his temporary residency status was upgraded and to permanent after awaiting. In December of 2022, Simon attempted to use SAW program as a benefit as the reason why he could be eligible for naturalization. But the U.S. said, heck no. They said something else. No, because now he would have never got into SAW. He probably would have been removed and not even been able to be in the U.S., not even for having the residency. He only got into the program by using a fake identity. It was important to note that even his marriages were listed as a sham in these court documents. So Porsha then married her a whole misfiling, misrepresenting themselves. And you got to remember, she's not squeaky clean either. For some people to say, "Oh, I'm with Porsha," I get it. No, why are you? This is the weird thing. Being on YouTube, watching different bloggers. How is it that people that do wrong gets away with stuff, and people want to keep offering them things, patting them on the back, giving them different deals? It's weird to me. Let's see. On March 13th, 2023, Simon filed an instant complaint and asked the court to vacate the denial and demand with instructions to grant his application. So he basically was trying to demand that they throw out all the issue stuff and give him his citizenship. He was demanding it. It was thrown out, of course. It was thrown out. Simon is now married to Porsha Williams, who was, you know, she's now Porsha Guobadia. With all these fraud and criminal charges, Simon is definitely giving Apollo and Peter Thomas storylines a run for their money. So this is the biggest thing. Bravo has already granted her and probably given her a contract. I think there was some producer, I'll just be general, was like applauding that Porsha got this contract, how she got the contract, and I think she can work other deals outside of Bravo. Did y'all not see how she acted on the show? Who signs up for that? Who allows that? Why applaud poor behavior, bad behavior? I just don't get it. So this is her talking about her going back on the show.
Who said that? Porsha Williams coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta? That's false. But Porsha Guobadia is in the building. See y'all.
So if we know that in 2023 he was trying, she knew to try and get back when she got back. She knew to try and get back on the Real Housewives when she did. Hello. She had Bravo right where she wanted them.
Married now. I am married.
She is so happy. So the biggest thing is people are applauding her marriage and trying to make it seem like this is a happy family when he got issues. criminal issues. She took somebody else's husband, and Fallon's probably like, good girl, you can have him, especially if he gets deported. Now, I wonder if he gets deported. Will Bravo tape from over there? Because remember, the first report came out 4 hours ago, and then they did a report in regards to his citizenship could be denied and he could be deported. Let's see if that happens. Now, the other thing, can Bravo step in and assist and help? I don't know. This is not legal advice, only my opinion. So, we're going to play an old clip too. From an old movie. First, I suggest you pack your toothbrush. And then I want you to get your socks, your shaving kit, your underwear, your prophylactics if you think you need them, and get your ass out of here. And go where? Porsha need to kick him out, but she probably won't. She'll probably do a bunch of pictures and make it seem like everything's okay. The biggest thing is, I asked, why now? Why is this coming out now? Did Bravo put this out? Did somebody on her team put this out? Why now? She just announced her coming back to Real Housewives of Atlanta 5 days ago. So 5 days ago, you would make the announcement. Now he's being looked at. This is interesting to me. Note in the comments how you feel about everything that's going on. Okay, so in regards to the Shade Room, court grants U.S. citizenships and immigration services motion to dismiss Simon Guobadia, request to vacate his denial for citizenship. So he's been denied. he's been denied. What will she do? What would she do if he gets deported? She gonna take pictures, make it seem like everything's okay. She knew. She's known what's been going on. She's been smiling in our faces like everything's fine. Then we have Kenya, a study talking about Mark Daly. Was that an actual marriage? Because did she have to give Mark Daly alimony? We mainly hear about the child support. So that's the biggest thing, y'all. This is a mess. I don't see how people are applauding for her to be back. Do y'all remember on her show when Simon Guobadia said he has the moving company on speed dial and Dennis laughed? What? You're marrying a man that has a moving company on speed dial. Okay. You married a man that cheated on his wife while you were dating him. What do you think's going to happen? How long? And note in the comments if you know how long he was married to Fallon. And is he marrying, did he marry Porsha just to try and get notoriety to being on the show? I need to be here. I need to support his wife. And is Bravo going to assist and help? Is Bravo going to assist and help him get citizenship? Let's see what happens in regards to that. Bravo wants to keep these women on the show so they can continue to stay rich, be rich, and have their children go to college. Happy Black History Month. Y'all know I don't like how Bravo paints these women. I don't like it.